Why men compliment your body, but not your strength. Marguerite Okafor deadlifts 195 pounds every Tuesday morning at a gym in Charlotte, North Carolina. Her husband has never once mentioned the number on the bar. He mentions her arms in a sundress. He mentions how she looks getting out of the pool. Marguerite has documented this pattern for 4 years. The silence around the lift, the compliments around the look. The bar keeps climbing. The comments never change subject. Somewhere in that gap between what she does and what gets noticed is a question most women have felt but never said out loud. Why does strength go unspoken while the body stays the only thing worth mentioning?
Welcome to Iron Femme, a channel that helps women build strength that shows up everywhere. In the gym, in your career, in your voice, in your life. No shrinking, no apologizing, no training light. We lift heavy, we stand tall, we take up space. Physique, mindset, presence, all of it. If you wanted to be stronger in every room you walk into, you are in the right place.
The channel has documented a specific pattern in women between 30 and 60 who return to strength training later in life. They arrive expecting the compliments to shift. They expect someone to notice the discipline before they notice the shape. A study from the University of Texas at Austin tracked language used in domestic compliments across 400 couples and found that 91% of comments directed at women's bodies referenced appearance, while only 6% referenced physical capability or performance. Renata Silva, a graphic designer in Tampa, Florida, started noticing this the week she hit a bodyweight pull-up for the first time in her life. Her partner congratulated her collarbones. Renata began keeping a private note on her phone, every comment, appearance, or capability logged in real time. Within a month, the pattern was undeniable, and so was her decision to stop waiting for the compliment to catch up to the achievement. The women who stop needing the comment to match the accomplishment are the ones who keep lifting after the excitement wears off. The channel has documented that this isn't personal, it's structural, and older than either partner in the room. A study from Emory University examined attraction cues across primate and human courtship behavior and found that visual signals of fertility and youth register faster in the brain's reward pathways than signals of competence or dominance in female subjects specifically. The reverse of what's found when male subjects are assessed. Danielle Whitfield, a nurse practitioner in Reno, Nevada, ran her own informal test after learning this. She started asking friends and coworkers what they noticed first when she walked into a room after 6 months of serious training. Every answer mentioned her face, her clothes, her waistline. Not one mentioned that she could now carry both of her children up 2 flights of stairs without stopping. The signal is simple and uncomfortable. The body gets seen through a lens built for something else entirely. And the woman who understands this stops mistaking the lens for the truth. The channel has documented a sharper pattern once strength training continues past the point of aesthetic change and into visible capability. A study from Cornell University surveyed long-term heterosexual couples and found that 38% of men reported feeling, in their own words, less needed once their female partner could lift, carry, or perform physical tasks independently that she previously required help with. Priya Chandrasekaran, an accountant in Columbus, Ohio, felt this shift directly the week she moved a washing machine by herself. Her husband didn't offer to help. He went quiet for the rest of the evening. Priya later learned this wasn't rejection, it was recalibration, a partner adjusting to a woman who no longer needed rescuing. The women who keep training through that silence are the ones who find out which relationships were built on being needed and which were built on something sturdier. The channel has documented that this same blind spot follows women directly into the workplace, where the stakes shift from personal to financial. A study from Northwestern University's Kellogg School of Management found that women perceived as physically strong or athletic were rated as less warm and less likable by colleagues, even when their competence ratings held steady, a penalty not applied to men with identical physical profiles. Esther Vandermeer, an operations manager in Grand Rapids, Michigan, noticed the shift in her performance reviews the same year she started competing in local powerlifting meets. Her numbers stayed identical. The word intimidating appeared in her review for the first time in 9 years. Esther kept lifting anyway because the alternative was shrinking to match a comment card, and the signal she took from it was permanent. Competence read as threat is still competence, and it still compounds. The channel has documented the deepest version of this pattern in women who are raising daughters while they train. A study from the University of Michigan's Institute for Social Research followed mother-daughter pairs over a 6-year period and found that daughters whose mothers openly discussed physical strength, not appearance, as a personal value, were 62% more likely to report high physical self-efficacy in adolescence. Colette Marchetti, a school teacher in Providence, Rhode Island, started narrating her lifts out loud in front of her 12-year-old daughter. The weight on the bar, the effort, the progress, never the mirror. Her daughter joined a youth weightlifting program 8 months later, unprompted. Colette didn't set out to raise a lifter. She set out to be one, and the signal traveled on its own. What a mother says out loud about her own body becomes the baseline a daughter measures herself against for the rest of her life, long after the compliments about either of them have been forgotten. The women in this pattern are not waiting anymore. They are not restructuring their training around which comment they hope to hear at the end of it. They have separated the two currencies for good, the one that gets remarked on in passing and the one that gets loaded onto a bar and tested every single week. One of those currencies depreciates. The other compounds. Marguerite still hasn't heard a word about the deadlift. She stopped checking for one. The strength on the bar was never waiting for permission to count. This is Iron Femme. Subscribe for more of this if you're ready for it and not to be left behind. Strength has no expiration date.